I'm Rhoda, welcome to my channel. Today's workout is a metabolic conditioning workout, a MetCon. We'll combine 3 different training techniques, PHA, combination, and low impact cardio to get your heart rate into a fat burning zone while we build lean muscle. So you'll burn a lot of fat and calories during this workout, and the benefit is we're going to build that lean muscle, which will increase your metabolism over time. So you'll burn more calories at rest. If that's a type of workout that appeals to you, please subscribe to my channel. There's never a cost to subscribe, and you help me keep your fitness free on YouTube. Are you ready? Let's go. I'm glad you're here. Let's go. Swing the arms, knees up. Big movements. Blood to these muscles. Just bring the knees up in front and twist. Engage those lower abs and hit the total full body today. We have 3 training techniques for this metabolic conditioning workout. First is PHA, peripheral heart action. Arms forward and back here. We'll take an upper body move. We'll do it for 40 seconds, transitioning to a lower body move, back to the upper body, and then back to the lower body, no rest. What that does, it's going to get that heart rate into a fat burning zone because that heart has to pump blood to the upper body, then the lower body, then the upper body. It gets confused. So we burn fat while we build lean muscle. Then we'll take those 2 moves, second training technique, we'll combine them, compound movement, moving a lot of body parts at the same time while we're doing strength. Causes all those muscles to need oxygen. So of course, heart rate's going to go up a little bit higher. Then we'll take a little rest and we'll do a cardio blast, bumping that heart rate up one more notch, okay? I'm going to start with my medium weights. I'm going to do a shoulder row, high row, into a deadlift. So get ready, here we go. Row it up. Now I'm keeping my feet in a wide stance versus what we call a staggered stance right there, because I'm going to transition right into a deadlift without rest. So I want to be able to go right down into that deadlift. On the upper body here, form, lead with your elbows. See this a lot with my clients, turning the wrists. You want to just hold that weight, neutral wrist, using the shoulder to lift. Hold your core tight, belly button into the spine while you're breathing. Takes practice. Get ready for those deadlifts. Nice flat back. Weight stays very close to the body. Think about weight in your heels. So as I come down in this deadlift, I can lift my toes literally off the floor in my sneakers because I am driving through my heels the whole time. Driving the hips back with the flat back, slight bend in my knees, up, hips forward, squeeze glutes. That squeeze right here, just a little extra bang for your buck. Make those glutes work. Down and up. 2 more seconds here, and we transition right back into that shoulder row. Last deadlift, bring it up, here we go. Pull it up, remember, neutral wrist, lead with the elbows, make the top of the shoulder, lift this weight. And we are doing these moves for a little while, right? So we're going 40 seconds, back and forth, and then we're going to combine them. So pace yourself, take it slow. Don't do these too quickly. A medium weight is fine here because of the high reps. And with high reps, we get really good muscle toning. And that's what we want, right? We want to look lean and toned. One more. Into your deadlift. Ready? Remember the cues. Weight in the heels. Come on up. Squeeze the glutes, hips forward. Hips back. Hips forward. Flat back. Slight bend in those knees, and up. And we do have a 10-second rest after this before we combine them. And maybe you can see how the combination works. We'll do that row as we come up out of the deadlift. Now check your breathing. Feel like your heart rate's up a little bit? And make note of that. And then we'll check it after our combination. You'll feel it up a little bit higher. And take a little breather here. And the benefit of these little tiny breaks Heart rate comes down a little bit. Now we're gonna bounce it up so we get that HIIT effect. Ready? Here we go. High intensity interval. Pull it up. As the weight goes down, deadlift. Come on up, pull it up. High intensity interval training is where you bring your heart rate up, let it come down, bring it back up. So up and down we go through the whole workout. Getting the benefit of that high heart rate throughout the whole workout. That's the cool part about HIIT. You can take the rest because just the heart having to rework again, bring that heart rate back up. You're getting as if you were out, keeping the heart rate at that high rate the whole time, say up running. And rest. Okay, putting the weight down onto our cardio. It's a fun one. If you've been around exercise a while, old school aerobic type. We're gonna do a hamstring curl, pulling that leg up and back, working that hamstring. Arms forward and back, working the chest and back. Get ready. Right leg first. Here we go. Pull. Now this is a long cardio interval. I want you to get the heart rate up. I want you to work really hard. I want you to try to go as long as you can in this 40 seconds. If you need to rest at 20 or 30, that is fine. If you're new, you probably will need to rest. Totally okay. And next time, you'll get to go a little further. The time after that, a little further more. It's pretty fun to watch someone start to exercise, and they're amazed at how quickly they advance and get stronger and more conditioned. And rest, okay. 30-second rest as we move on to our second peripheral heart. I'm gonna go with my knee awakened. It's a bicep curl and a rear lunge. I know, I don't love lunges either, but that's okay. We should do them. They're great for the lower body. So bicep curl, elbows in, and then we'll go alternating, stepping back to a rear lunge, or you can do a rear leg lift if the bending is just too much, okay? Here we go. Curl it up and down. The key here is elbows right in at the waist, neutral wrists. Again, see this, curling them in. You don't need to do that, and it actually does a little bit of hyperextension on your wrist. You don't want that. It's not worth it getting your wrists injured while you're making your muscles pretty. Nice and slow here. We got plenty of time. Transition to that alternating rear lunge or alternating rear leg lift. Stand to the side so I don't hit that fireplace. And here we go. So it's back and up. Shoulders stamp over the hips here. Think about the back knee doing the work of bringing you down while we keep the weight in that back toe. So we keep it out of that front heel. If you're modifying, leg raise, leg raise. Do it at the same pace that we're doing these rear lunges. Couple more, come on. This one's a hard one for me. Ready for curls, here we go. Back to the curls, upper body. Feel the heart start to work. Start to work, what am I saying? It's been working, right? But you can really start to feel it increase your respiration, right? Breathing heavy. That blood needs oxygen. The heart is asking those lungs to get the oxygen. So the heart can mix it in the blood and send it to your muscles. 2 more seconds here. Ready for those rear lunges. Ready, here we go. Shoulders up. Keep your eyes looking out in front of you versus down at your toes, because when you look down at your toes, you naturally pull your weight forward. You want the weight to stay back over the hips. And do that front heel as you stand. Make sure you're feeling this. You ready for that rest? A little 10-second rest here and a half. I am. And rest. Whew, okay. So we are going to do a rear lunge, come up, do our curl at the top. Gives us a little more rest. Ready? Right leg. So it's rear lunge. Come on up. Curl the weight. I'm going to be real careful not to hit my fireplace here. Right at the front of my mat. You got a little bit bigger just now in your living room. I have clients send me photos of my videos playing on their big TVs. It's kind of weird. I appreciate seeing that and knowing you're working hard. But to see me filling their living room, it's something. I love that I can. And I love that I can bring this to as many women as I possibly can, because I want you to be strong, lean, and cardio conditioned well into your senior years. So that's what this channel is all about. All right, we have a jack to a kick. Jack, kick. Ready? Here we go. Tap it out. In. So this is a low jack. If you truly wanted to add a higher jack there, you can, but I'm going to stick right here because low impact is safer on joints, better for everyone, especially if you're over 40. You want to protect those joints. One more, come on. Finish it, there we go. All right, break time. I hope you have water. As you can see, I forgot my water. But that's all right, when I'm done, I'm definitely gonna drink some water. I want you to drink water between these circuits, okay? I think I'm gonna go lightweight here. This is a long lever move. Okay, we're going to hold the weight together, bend the knees, swing through, come up, open, close, and then we'll go into a wide squat. Ready? Here we go. Bring it down. Sit back in the heels, even though you're hinging forward. Flat back hinge from the waist. But drive those hips back. Weight in your heels. Feel the weight in your heels. Bending the knees a little bit if you can. But if that hurts, you can do this with a hinge. Still getting this upper body. Getting a lower body too. You'll feel those glutes and those legs work with the hinge. Good. Toes wide. On and up. Squeeze at the top. Now, if doing squats and lunges is not possible on your knees, try a little bend here and up. I can almost guarantee you're not going to feel this in your knees, because of the position of the feet and how we're doing this move. Activate, stand. Activate, stand. That's your move. Get as deep as you can. Don't go further than where it feels good. Here we go. Hinge down, up, open, close. Relax your shoulders. Just felt mine kind of crunch up around my knees. My knees right in my ears. That looks like this. Up, out. Don't do that. Your shoulders will want to help your chest and back here. When your neck gets involved, then we can have some problems. We want this to be chest and back. As you're breathing, feel it? Good. Into those wide squats, toes out, down and up, or activate and stand. Activate and stand. Good. Keep going. Come on. Rest is coming. Little rest. Pause. 10-second pause before we combine this. Now take that swing through out and do the front raise to the open close cross, high and cross. And then back down. All right, so it's gonna look like this. You're gonna hold your weights facing each other. You're gonna squat as you stand, Weight up, out, in, squat. Don't swing. Here we go. Squat down, lift, open, close. Squat down. Keep those shoulders up here, not hinging forward. I really like this combination. It's a lot going on. Large muscles of the upper body, even though we're using these light weights. The weight is far away from the chest and back muscles that are doing the work. So gravity is pulling on those arms. Physics, if you study physics at all, you know that makes that weight heavier. You know, 5 pounds I'm using, much heavier. Okay, weight goes down. My favorite cardios, nice big skater. We're gonna step to your right first. Big arms. If you wanna make this high impact, you can jump it. I'm gonna stay with the low. Here we go. Big swing in the arms. And I would suggest, you're thinking high impact right now. You've been exercising for a while and are ready for that. But I want you to limit your high impact work, okay? No more than a couple days a week. If you're a runner and you go out and run on a regular basis, you really should be doing low impact during your workouts. You're getting enough impact with that running, and I should know because I did that high impact in my 40s and my 50s, and now I happen to have a back brace on today because of it. So, I don't want that for you, all right? Wherever you started, whether it's at 40, 50, 60, protect your joints. It really does matter. It really does. Okay. I'm gonna challenge myself with my heavy weight, all right? You're an overhead tricep extension. Weight is behind your head. Elbows forward towards me. Lift and lower, and then we're gonna hold the weight here. Alternating curtsy lunge, or you're gonna step back, okay? Here we go. You ready? Press. Now, abs are tight here. I automatically go into that staggered stance because I like it. You need to be able to transition right into that curtsy. I'm going now with my wide stance, both feet under the hip. And I bet you're feeling this. If you're using a heavy weight, if you're using a light weight, maybe that's all you have, that's fine. But you might notice you could do more weight. And if you are noticing that, I want you to get a little more weight, okay? All right, for the last one, bring it down, curtsy, right leg. Heavier weight is not gonna make you bulky. I lift heavier weight. I'm not big muscle strapping bound bodybuilder or anything. The thing with heavier weight, as long as it's not, 40, 50 pounds, for women, is that you're just gonna get leaner muscles faster. And I think you'll agree, that's a good thing. You're not gonna get big muscles unless you are really doing super heavy weight, super low reps, and that's just not what we do on this channel. All right, ready? Elbows towards me. Press it up. Try and relax your neck here. Abs are tight. That's going to help. Put your weight belt around the middle. Got a little extra weight belt with this wrapped on back brace. And up. Keep going. Come on. Should start to get heavy. Feel the back of your arms. One arm might be more tired than the other. It's probably your less dominant arm. Go down, here we go. Curtsy. If you're not curtsying, you're coming back. You're gonna feel that glute engage on that front foot. Get as low as you can though. The deeper you go, obviously the deeper you go in the muscle, it's not worth it. It's gonna hurt you. Because with your work, in the modification range, you're gonna get stronger. And slowly, hopefully, your joint will be a little bit more protected by your muscles, and you'll be able to have more mobility in the joint. And rest. Okay, 10 seconds. Pause. As we come up out of this curtsy, we're As we come up to standing, we're gonna press the weight up. We'll do a curtsy. Ready? Curtsy, press, tricep. As the weight comes down, curtsy the other side. Push them up, press. One of my favorite combinations right here. I love curtsy lunges, isn't that weird? I don't love other lunges. I always like working the triceps. Back when I owned gyms, I found out there are lots of different terms for these triceps. I happened to be my first gym was by a school. Go and rest. All right, weight down. Was by a school, so I have lots of teachers. They call it teacher's arm. They're like this. You're ready on the board. That moves. Yeah, it's called gravity. Push out here, just like that. Ready? Right foot first. Deep breath. There we go. Gravity and skin. So, as you get older, gravity's been working on that area for a long time. So, toning those muscles up, making them strong, doesn't necessarily take away all of that gravity result of all your years, but it will make it less evident. I'll show you as soon as we're done here, because I have it too. See my videos and I think, oh, wish I could get rid of that skin, but it's there. And my arms in general look good, but see? So you're seeing that. I have it too. What you want to see when you go like this is nice, firm muscles. And that means they're as toned as they can be and they're pulling that skin in. So that's a good thing. Okay, let's grab one heavy weight. We are going to 8. Now we're going to do both. Sorry. 2 heavy weights. 8 back row. So you're going to be down, pull. Okay, ready? And down in that deadlift position. Abs are tight. Pull, release. Pull, release. And combine this with a front lunge or a front kick. Front lunge is too challenging because of joint issues. Now I'm squeezing my shoulder blades at the top here, pulling the weight back towards my hips, not straight up. Okay, so check yourself there. That's a common form mistake, to pull these rows like this versus back. One more. Let's set up for that front lunge. You're going to step out. Ready? Step out, push out of the front heel. Other side. Step out. Now still, that back knee, the bend in the back knee makes this lunge happen. Don't bend the back knee, it doesn't work, right? Or your kick, release, kick, release. You start to body, that's where I want you to go. Go to the kicks. Try and keep moving. Down into the row. Here we go. Pull, release. Shoulders are relaxed. Weight is pulling back. Abs are tight. Back is flat. Slight bend in the knees and weight in your heels. A lot to think about, I know. I run through these cues all the time because usually when I say that, I'm falling out of form and I think, well, maybe you are too. So I'm not being critical at all. I am noticing it in myself. Totally natural for your body to try and adjust what you're doing, front lunge, to make it easier. So scrunching up the shoulders, trying to get them to be part of that lift. Help those back muscles. We want to isolate those back muscles. How's your breathing? I can feel mine. Woo-wee. A little bit of a pause coming, come on. Finish if you can here. Put it together, I'll show you how. And rest. I am going to lighten my weight to my medium weight. Keep my head above my heart as I to come down here because eating. All right, front lunge, weight goes down, pull it up, keep the weights up here. So it's front and pull. Sorry, my cueing's not very good there. 10 seconds isn't a lot of time. I like my weight because holding it up here, not my chest. So we call it isometric hold. Nothing's happening, but the muscles are working right here. I'm looking forward to looking at my heart rate after this one. I can feel it. And rest. All right. Head above your heart. See where I'm at. 130. Explain how heart rate works after we talk about this cardio. Jack, crunch this time. Jack, crunch. Ready or not? Here we go. Out, crunch. So how do you figure out your heart rate? I'm going to need to put this under each of my videos. I think I'll do that moving forward. The number 220. Subtract your age. Now you have a number unique to you and your age. Multiply that number by 0.65. That's 65% of your max heart rate. That's the low end of your cardio zone. Take the same number, 220 minus your age, multiply it by 85, 0.85 for 85%. So that's going to give you a range, right? 65 to 85% of your max heart rate. That's where the magic happens. That's where the fat gets burned. Cardio. You're on the lower end of that, like I was, 130 for me. That is the place where I burn the most fat. So, coming down to your mat, grab weight for chest press. I'm going heavy here. Okay. Hips are down, feet are right by the bum, like a bar. Press, release. I'm going to go into a glute bridge after this with some abduction and adduction, inner and outer thigh, just to make it interesting. So back to the heart rate. When you're in the lower end of your cardio zone, percentage-wise, you're burning more fat. 70 to 80% of the calories you're burning are fat calories because your body has time to metabolize that fat. When you're at the high end, it just doesn't have time to metabolize the fat. Here we go. Drive it up, out, open, down. Drive through your heels. Open the knees. Close the knees, hips down. Drive it up. Open, close, and open. So at the higher end of that cardio zone, or if you were to get up above your max 85% of max heart, you are burning stored energy that your muscles have for emergencies, fight or flight. They don't last long, those stores. Probably if you remember sprinting as a child, you run out of steam fairly quickly because of that. Here we go, chest press. Because those muscles have stored energy, but they don't store an infinite amount of energy. It's a very finite amount of energy. It gets burned up quick. So when you're at that higher zone, a lot of the work, energy, comes from that store versus fat. And those muscles can hang on to that stored energy all they want, or whenever you might need it. You don't want to hang on to the fat. Is that correct? That's correct, right, ladies? You want to burn the fat. All right, here we go. Drive it up, knees out, close, and down. Come up, out. You're squeezing the bum here. You should feel that. Hips are driving way up. I love metabolic conditioning workouts because, one, they have a lot of variety. They're fun. You don't get bored. Two, super effective. And that's the number one reason, really. A lot getting done here in this 40 minutes, that's for sure. Ready for a rest? I am. Okay. How are we going to put these together? So it's going to look like both upper and lower movement at the same time. Heels are in. Gonna press and down. Ready? Here we go. Press it. No, we are not doing the knees out and in. We're just doing the glute bridge. At the top here, squeeze the bum. With me? Oh, busy breathing over here. Check out what we got coming up next. Oh, a fun one. We'll say one more. Come on, push it. Ooh. And down. All right. What should we do for cardio? Any ideas? You know I do. What was I thinking when I made this workout? Because there's a lot of stuff that is hard for me to work on to round climbers. So I'm going to take my feet off my mat because these tear up my mat. Maybe they do yours too. Hands right under your shoulders. Up in a plank. Crunching the knees. Come on. You can walk this. You can run it. If you're just starting out, knees back, but on the ground. Throw on that crunch. Abs are tight. That chest you just worked. Remember we talked about that isometric briefly? That hold on the muscle group. That's what's going on here after those presses. So this is hard. It's kind of a finisher here. Really, really burn up the muscles. Make them work. And 40 seconds is a long time for a mountain climber. So if you need a rest, come down to your knees and bounce up. I told you that a little late, didn't I? Oh, deep breath. Okay. Let's set up this next one. You're going to be with one arm up in a high plank. Okay? We're going to take an elbow here. Get your balance. Crunch down, twist, and up. Pull the abs tight, and up. Going in 5 seconds. Just set yourself up. Same arm and leg. Leg is out, arm is up. Here we go. Twist it down, way up. Try and bring that elbow into that space between your elbow and your thigh. And then point it way up at the ceiling. Lots going on here. Great exercise. I've done this one in my videos in a while. It's going to be a quick transition to the other side, okay? So get ready. One more here. And one arm down, one leg back. Now I am facing away from you. I try not to do that. But because we don't have any rest here, kind of need to keep going with this peripheral heart action work. And this is a little different than the other circuits that we did, because we are working upper and lower at the same time a little bit. We wanted to give you some good ab focus in here. So this last one is geared towards that. I don't see my clock, so I'm guessing here. Where are we? There it is. Okay, switching it up. Like that. Here we go. Down and up. Pull the tummy tight. Pull that belly button spine right here. Keep it nice and tight as the arm goes up. Oops. Watch your balance. Showing you this is a balance move. I should put this in one of my balance videos. I just had that brilliant idea. Almost done. So one more here and then we'll transition to the other side. Other side, and twist, elbow under, elbow up. So this side's challenging on my back, to be honest. My form looks a little off. It very well may be. Ooh, balance. I am getting this fixed though, so that is good. And pause. We're going to flip on over. I'm not really combining, it's not any way you can combine this. We're going to take this into a bicycle twist. Here we go. Combination, compounded move. This is strength. We're not going for cardio here. Knee to elbow, or I'm sorry, knee to shoulder, shoulder to knee. So workout started me out. So I see this a lot. Elbow, elbow. What do you think? Shoulder right here. Get much more twist. In the abs, obliques, and back as well. It's the opposing muscle group. We need to work it. Almost done. Come on. Got our cardio blast. Probably wondering what the heck that's going to be, right? All right, we are going to flip it over. Catch your breath. This is a plank jack. If you want to do high impact, I'm going to show you that right now. Nice flat back. Jump out, jump in. Jump out, jump in. Or tap. This is where I'll be. Just starting out. Tap, knee down. Tap, knee down. Ready? Here we go. Now, abs are tight. Glutes are tight. Hands are up under the shoulders, they're nice and strong. Hips are not up like this. If you feel like you're up like this, I'd rather you be down here. You're going to get more core benefit, more glute benefit, and more oblique than if you're way up here. Okay? You can keep your back nice and flat right here. Shaking, are you shaking? I get 10 seconds more to shake. That's a lovely sound, isn't it? 3 beeps means the timer is done. All right, let's bring it right on down to your tummies. Hands right under your either side of your head. Just gonna push up on our forearms. Let your abs go blah here. Just let them hang. And holding them tight. Now we want to just let them relax. Blood flow. Come down to the mat again. Bend the knee. Grab the foot if you can. Back of your pant leg, back of your shoe, sock, whatever you can get a hold of. Stretching the front of the leg. I'm breathing heavy. Other side, here we go. It's good. That was the goal, right? Not complaining. I'm not complaining. I rarely complain at the end of a workout. Come up on our hands and our knees. Sweaty spot right there on my mat. Round your back. Maybe you do too. Flatten. Let's round it again. Pull those hips towards your chin. Look at your knees. Round across the shoulder blades as well here. Stretching the back. And flat back. Good. Okay, we're going to take one arm. We're going to palm up between the arm and the leg. Come down here. Stretching shoulder and back. This is a nice stretch. Should feel good. Excellent. Okay. Coming up. Let's go to the other side. That arm where it's comfortable. You can put a little bit of pressure. Bring the body weight down. And that stretch up across your back. Toes are together, knees out as far as you can that's comfortable. You're going to rock back here. Feel those inner thighs start to stretch. Arms high over your head. Come down to where you're comfortable. Flexibility is a very, very personal thing. Some people are flexible. Some people like me, not so flexible. But wherever you're at, if you're feeling the stretch, that's what matters. Prayer hands, and bring them behind my head. Position my elbows so we get a good stretch in the back of my arm. Feel that tricep work here. Good. Come up. Come on to your bum. Put our legs out. I want you to reach and round. I want you to feel this in the back of your leg here. You're going to feel it in your lower back as well. Drop your shoulders. Relax your neck. Stretching the back of the legs. Deep breaths. So your muscles need oxygen to work. They also need oxygen to recover. That oxygenated blood helps them heal. Because what you do when you do the strength work is we make little tears in those muscles. Down, let's twist across the knee. And so they go, oh wow, crap, we don't want that to happen again. We need to heal a little stronger. So, over the next couple days, they're gonna heal and make themselves a little stronger because they're working to not have that happen again, right? So that's how you get stronger and stronger. So the next time you may be able to do a rep or two more. The time after there, a rep or two more. The key is, scroll forward. The key is the rest part, okay? So you don't want to be doing hardcore strength every day. I mix it up on this channel with cardio strength or cardio strength. So the combination, if you go workout to workout, is not going to impact the muscles in the exact same way as the workout before. So I want you to keep an eye on that. I'm glad you joined me today. I hope you had a good workout. I know I certainly did. I'll see you next time.